Hello future engineers, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends. To your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in Engineers in Progress, particularly on topics the straight line. This is all around or all about straight lines, and I already discussed completely all equations, general and standard forms of equations of a straight line. So I hope that you will be able to follow the solutions, explanations presented in this video, thereby helping you. I could be of help for your preparations in engineering life, and I hope that you will improve little by little until you will become expert in mathematics. So let me solve this problem with less animations, but I will try my best to explain it in very slow way that each of you can follow and understand. So find the equations of the sides, equations of all medians, and all the measure of all interior angles of the triangle having vertices at A at 3, -2, B 2, 4, and C at -1, -3. Express answers in general form, but we'll solve this by the 2-point form, of course. So for equations of the sides, we use the 2-point form because all coordinates of the vertices are known. Equations of all medians also in 2-point form. The medians are line segment or lines through the vertex and through the midpoint of the opposite side. And midpoint formula, of course, 1/2 of x1 plus x2, 1/2 of y1 plus y2. And for the vertex angles, we may use the formula in derived tangent theta measured in counterclockwise direction is equal to slope of the terminal side minus slope of the initial side all over 1 plus slope of the terminal side times slope of the initial side. So let's plot the points first. In this triangle, we have point A, which is at 3, -2, which is here. And B is at 2, 4 here. C is at -1, -3, which is here. And so this is the triangle. The slope of AB is -6, and that is 4 minus -2, so which is 6, y2 minus y1, of course, all over 2 minus 3, which is -1. So 6 over -1 is -6. Then the slope of BC is 4 minus -3, so that's why it is 7 over 2 minus -1, so 3, that's why it's 7/3. And the slope of AC is -2 minus -3, which is 1, over 3 minus -1, which is +4, so that's why it's 1/4. So for AB, by 2-point form, I'll select this point A here as point 1 and B as point 2. So the 2-point form is y minus y1 equals quantity y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is the slope, times x minus x1. So that's the guide. So y minus -2, y1, equals y2, 4 minus -2, which is that, all over 2 minus 3. So 6 over -1 is -6. So y plus 2, it is now here. By the way, times x minus x1, x minus 3. So y plus 2 equals this is negative 6, then times x minus 3, distribute y equals negative 6x plus 18, then transpose 2 to the right, minus 2. In general form, the equation of side AB is 6x plus y, then this is 16 to the left, so minus 16 equals 0. So that's the equation of line AB. For BC, I select B as 0.1, C as 0.2. So y minus y1, y minus 4 equals y2 negative 3 minus 4 all over negative 1 minus 2. So negative 3 minus 4 over negative 1 minus 2. So that is negative 7 over negative 3. That's why slope of BC is 7/3 times x minus x1, and x1 is 2. So simplifying, y minus 4 equals 7/3 of x minus 2. Multiply everything by 3. 3y minus 12 equals 7x minus 14. So expressing the answer in general form, 7x minus 3y minus 2, 12 minus 14 is minus 2, equals 0. So that's the equation of side BC. For AC, this is the uh, this is point 1, this is 0.2. So y minus y1, y minus negative 2 equals slope, which is negative 3 minus negative 2 over negative 1 minus 3, which is that, times quantity x minus x1, so x minus 3. The slope is negative 1 over negative 4, so it is 1/4 as labeled here. So y plus 2 equals 1/4 of x minus 3. Multiply everything by 4. 4y plus 8 equals x minus 3. Then in general form, x minus 4y minus 11, negative 8 and negative 3, minus 11 equals 0. So that's the equation of line AC. So we have already defined all the equations of sides. We proceed to the equations of midgens. First, midgen through A. This midpoint there, that's the midgen through vertex A and the midpoint of the opposite side. The midpoint of BC is 1/2 of 2 plus negative 1, so that's 1/2. And 1/2 of quantity 4 plus negative 3 is also 1/2. So that is 1/2 comma 1/2. That's the midpoint. This is the midgen through A. I'll select this as the 0.2 and this one as 0.1. So by 2-point form, again, midgen through A is y minus y1, y minus negative 2 equals y2 1/2 minus negative 2 all over 1/2 minus 3 equal times x minus x1, so x minus 3. This is 5/2. This is negative 5/2. So 5/2 over negative 5/2 is negative 1. So y plus 2 equals negative 1 times x minus 3. The slope of this midgen through A is negative 1. Simplifying, y plus 2 equals negative x plus 3. In general form, x plus y minus 1 equals 0. So that's the midgen through A. Then for midgen through B, vertex B to this midpoint here, the midpoint is 1/2 of 3 plus negative 1. So that is 1. And 1/2 of negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5/2. So this is at 1 comma negative 5/2. Midgen through B, 1 comma negative 5/2. So I'll select this as 0.2, 0.1. So equation of line midgen through B is y minus 4. Y minus 4 equals y2 negative 5/2 minus 4, negative 5/2 minus 4 over x2 1 minus 2. So this is negative 13 over 2 over negative 1. So 13 over 2, the slope. So y minus 4 is 13 over 2 times x minus x1, which is x minus 2. Multiply everything by 2. 2y minus 8 equals 13x minus 26. Arranging in general form, 13x minus 2y minus 18. Negative 26 plus 8 is negative 18 equals 0. So that's the median through B. And finally, the median through C, the midpoint here is 1/2 of quantity 2 plus 3, which is 5 halves. 1/2 of 4 plus negative 2 is 1. So this is at 5 halves, comma, uh, 5 halves, comma, 1. 5 halves, comma, 1. And that's the median through C. So equation, I'll make this 0.1, 0.2. So y minus y1, y minus negative 3 equals y2, 1 minus negative 3 over quantity 5 halves minus negative 1, which is now this, times x minus x1, x minus negative 1. So the slope is 4 over 7 halves. 4 over 7 halves is 4 times 2, 8 over 7. So y plus 3 equals 8 over 7 times x plus 1. Multiply everything by 7. 7y plus 21 equals 8x plus 8. Then arranging in general form, 8x minus 7y. Negative 21 plus 8 is minus 13 equals 0. So 8x minus 7y minus 13 equals 0 is the equation of the median through C. Now for the angles, this angle A is more than 180 degrees. So we'll solve for A prime in counterclockwise direction. This should be the terminal side, and this is the initial side, which is the slope 1/4. And the formula tangent of theta is equal to slope of the terminal side minus slope of the initial side. That's the formula, remember. Then all over 1 plus slope of the terminal side times slope of the initial side. Tangent theta equals slope of the terminal minus slope of the initial, all over 1 plus slope of the terminal times slope of the initial. Although I presented solutions to finding equation or angles, vertex angles, by means of slopes without using this formula, you might forget that. You may solve that. You can solve this angle arctan of 6. You can solve this angle arctan of 7/3. Then this angle is 180 degrees minus arctan of 6 minus arctan of 7/3. So you can solve for that angle without using this formula. But I'll present this present solution by means of this formula here, so that you can also remember the formula, although that is derived. So I'll solve A prime first. So tangent of A prime equals negative 6 minus 1/4 all over 1 plus negative 6 times 1/4. And if we solve for A prime, the result, negative over negative, so that's positive. Inverse tangent of this positive value, use your calculator there, is 85.43 degrees. This is negative 25 over 4 over negative 2 over 4, cancel 4, so negative 25 over 2, and 25 over 2, inverse tangent of 25 over 2 is 85.43 degrees. Therefore, angle A is 180 degrees minus A prime, and A is equal to 94.57 degrees. For B, this is the terminal side. The slope is negative 6. Initial side is 7/3. And since this is acute, this will give us directly the correct value of angle B. Tangent theta B is negative 6 minus 7/3 all over 1 plus negative 6 times 7/3. So it is negative 25 over 39 over negative 39, and that is inverse tangent of positive 25 over 39 is equal to 32.66 degrees. Then for angle C, this is the terminal counterclockwise direction, remember. This is the terminal side, the slope is 7/3, the initial side is 1/4. So tangent theta C is 7/3 minus 1/4 all over 1 plus 7/3 times 1/4. So it is simplified as tangent theta c is 25 over 19. Inverse tangent of 25 over 19 is equal to 52.77 degrees. And to check our answers, we have to add A, B, and C, and the sum should be 180 degrees. So 34.57 degrees plus 32.66 degrees plus 52.77 degrees will be 180 degrees. So that checks. That means all these interior angles have been correctly calculated. So that's it for this video. I hope that you were able to follow the explanations and the solutions.